spit when the light got turned. Got a dog crack when the boy won't learn. Big racked up shorty when the block gets served. Always sorry when the cap don't work. Got the butterfly doors and the fly like bird. And I love my but I ain't them nerd. Like damn, why pie get like yeah.
I need it. Cat. Okay, it's me and my kinfolk. Cat, that is my MO. 925, my area code. Don't give a what you been. Share they G, put her friend. They want a lot, not a little. I get something. Give me something. What you gonna do for that end zone? I'm in the end zone, rocking that Kenzo. My thing Kindle. I'm beneath though, going triple plat. I need a pack and a half. I broke up my mans, a stack and a half. I told my mama I'm bringing that bag. I got it. I'm backing, I'm on. I till I can't. Sorry, mama, yeah, I know that. It was me and bro, buck on the plate. Best believe we had 50 cent cake. I let the Audemars hang from my belt, so she know we ain't got no time to waste. And I let Audemars crunch the numbers. I gotta make sure that my money straight. She wanna make sure that my money real. Kissing another. Back in the day, I ain't had no whip. I just pulled up in a tank. I'ma pull up, still stun. Can't, all in your brain. I'm going Batman, I'm going bang. Come with the bang. What you gonna do? 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 I'm finna. What you gonna do? I'm on a Sony lot, eating a lot of chips, stacking a lot of guaps. If I get it to pop, my mom get a coupe, my mom get a lot of rice. I ain't got to mouth, let that in the past. My foot on the gas, the flow elevator, we facing my brad. You on deposit, the memo cash. Red light, yellow light, green light, go. The event, so I take the bank home. I won't keep quiet, I'm in it. Yeah, my best friend caught want me alone. Got my she's happy at home, and I blah. I'm a businessman, so I give her a loan now. 3 pumps in the chain from the Homer. Hurt, Bucky a goner. Hurt, get Bucky a goner. What you gonna do? 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 Open up. Stunt.
I wanna try to beat the force. I wanna try to defeat the law. You wanna be with me, of course. Show you look a piece. Wanna see some more? 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 Soul gonna rise when I leave this corpse. Show you look a piece. Wanna see some more?
Don't be afraid of the bounce. See when your things levels gotta change to your mouth. How can I walk in doubt? Never been a beg, never been a loud mouth. Pen can go for days. I'm obsessed.
Just a little ways east from the nation's political arena, we're in a much different type of arena here. Northwest Stadium in Landover, Maryland. Matt Gay now ready to get this one started. And off we go from Northwest Stadium. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game. All right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10. Right to the air, it's Hurts. That's caught by A.J. Brown. And he's able to get across the 25 before stepping out.
That is a textbook first down completion. Sets up second and very manageable and creates space to take that shot downfield.
2nd and 3 now. They run it with Saquon Barkley. And that's good yardage there with a new set of downs to boot.
You know, the elite running backs in this league, they don't just see what's right in front of them. You set up big runs like this because they see what's behind them. That's called extraordinary vision and extra yards.
That's incomplete left side.
I think if you look up in phase in the defensive encyclopedia, that is a picture-perfect form of it. He was all over him in coverage, really forcing the incompletion.
Hurts trying again on second down. That's caught. It's Saquon Barkley. And they'll have it a little shy of the 40 as he goes out. It's a gain of 19 on the play. And that's good for an Eagles first down. Hurts now from the gun. Looking the sideline. That's Goddard. And he's out of bounds inside the red zone, short of the 15. A new set of downs awaits him. Here's 1st and 10. Hurts throwing again. That's into the hands of Barkley. And they'll advance this down to the 5-yard line. A nice pickup of 11 there, Brock, and they'll have 1st and goal to figure out.
That is what elite offenses are all about. Why worry about 3 downs when you need only 1? Move the chains in one play and keep driving that defense backwards.
The Commanders take a timeout. They're first. And after using an early one, 2 left for him to spend. They'll motion Brown right. They're going to run with Barkley. Is in. Touchdown, Philadelphia. The Eagles finish up an excellent opening series. Saquon Barkley, the touchdown. Extra point up and good by Elliott. And the Eagles will jump out to a 7-0 lead. Elliott's all set for the kickoff. And he's going to field this in the end zone without a return, so they'll bring it out to the 30-yard line. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. Play fake here. Daniels. He gets a lot behind one. Deep down. His first throw is an interception. Picked off Reed Blankenship. And the Eagles have it as he records his 7th interception of the season. What a call for their first pass of the game. It would have been a big hitter if they completed it, Brock, but just not the right touch on that football, and it ends with an interception.
You could just tell these cover guys, they've been waiting for their first chance to go get some work done in this one. They did their homework, number 1. And number 2, Kate, as Russell Wilson loves to say, the separation was in the preparation.
This finds Smith. And he nearly takes it to the red zone before going out. They'll get 14 yards and a new set of downs.
I love throwing on 1st down. And when you see a 1st down pass just like that, it's taking advantage of a matchup you plan for, and you go out and execute.
Completes this one to Jahan Johnson. That one goes for 15, and now they're going to have 1st and goal.
If they get a handful of these types of plays per game, the pass game coordinator is going to be one happy camper.
Working inside the red zone. Escapes the pocket.
Well, this is in every quarterback's tool belt, even the ones not regarded as the best movers and shakers. But, Kate, to play QB in the league today, you've got to be able to do this. If you've got nobody open, still get some positive yards with your legs.
Ball at the 2 here for 2nd and goal. Barkley. And not a lot of room for him as he's brought down. Give him 2 yards on the run, and that leaves them just inches short for 3rd down.
That offensive group really hoped he was going to get it all right there, reset it back to first down. But instead, the defense, well, they're not going to let anything come easy. And their fight is giving them a chance to stall things out on 3rd and short.
And he's going to score. Touchdown, Philadelphia! The Eagles parlay the interception into points. It's a Devontae Smith touchdown. Point after added on by Elliott. And the Eagles drive out to an early 14-0 lead. Elliott's all set for the kickoff. And he got all of that one, that's for sure. But with our new kickoff rules in play this year, that means the football's going to be spotted at the 30. They're out and set, 1st and 10. Looking to throw here and shake off that previous INT. Pass caught by the rookie from Arkansas. And a massive hit at the end of that play. Oh, baby. But he hangs on through it. Still able to get that first down.
Boy, they sure found the right route at the right time to hit the soft spot in that coverage. And that slant, it goes for big yardage.
From the 44-yard line now, 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Daniels. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
Well, that's one you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Couldn't connect on 1st, it's 2nd down. Daniels splits a couple of defenders and completes it. And they get this down to the 44 before he stopped. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And that'll be good for a Washington first. Running back sent in motion. First and 10 now. Here's Daniels. He's on the move. Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. 2nd down coming up.
You know, that was a play, Kate, right there where you need to buy your receivers just enough time to get open along their routes, and your quarterback enough time to find and hit him with the throw. Time, well, that's not what he had. O-line couldn't hold up, and it forces the incompletion.
Again, Daniels to the air. It's another first half mistake. He's intercepted again. Sidney Brown makes the play. And the Eagles have it as he records his 7th interception of the season. Okay, Brock, now back-to-back drives where they have picked him off. That's got to be a worrying trend for these coaches who know how integral the passing game is to their game plan and their success.
Those poker players, the best of them, when they figure out a tell, they know exactly how to beat their opponent. This defense right now, they're reading this quarterback like a book.
That pass caught by Dotson. And he'll go out of bounds close to that 35-yard line. It's a pickup of 11. And that's a Philadelphia first down. Handoff headed right. Barkley has a lane inside the 25. And he's finally taken down at the 16-yard line. They pick up 20 yards there. And that's good for an Eagles first down. From the red zone now. That pass complete to Goddard. And he gets in. Touchdown, Philadelphia. The Eagles pick it off and get points on the ensuing drive. Dallas Goddard the touchdown. Extra point up and good by Elliott. And the Eagles push their lead to 21-zip already. Elliott's all set for the kickoff. And it flies over the end zone and out of play. In the past, it's a touchback to the 25. The new rules starting this season, Brock, so it's now going to be at the 30. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception. He's looking to throw. And a man is there to knock that away. That one firmly denied by the man in coverage. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
That's a nice job there by the linebacker. He kind of looks like a cornerback on that, doesn't he? Perhaps those cover guys are going to have a little fun with him in practice this week, because he looked like a DB right there, swatting the incompletion.
Brought in right side. And what a hit there. Alice, she pays the price for moving the chains that time.
That's just great instincts. Go air it out on 2nd down rather than just play conservative and run it. They hit a weak point in the coverage and don't need to worry about 3rd down at all.
Ball on the 45, 1st and 10. To throw, Daniels. Buys time, rolling right. Pressure gets to him, and he goes down. That's a sack. We do have a marker down, but where it's at on the field, partner, that sure looks like it's in the neighborhood of holding. Double the distance to go after that holding call. It's now 1st and 20. Shotgun snap to Daniels. He's going deep. And the defender redirects that deep shot. Nicely done. Incomplete.
I know a DB in the stat sheet loves to see INT and not PBU, but as soon as he realized a pick wasn't possible, he does the next best thing and knocks it away.
Man in motion here. Here we go, 2nd and very long. Chased out to his right. Finds a man, right side. And the tackle's made just beyond midfield at the 48. A dose of the hurry-up offense here. Looking to throw on 3rd and 2. Complete beyond the marker. And they get this down roughly to the 34-yard line. They get 13 on the pickup. And the Commanders will have a 1st.
Good offenses. Okay, good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted them. They wanted them in a route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably, but then go to work after.
Daniels on 1st down. Catch made by Chark. And he runs this to the 25 before being brought down. Offense in the hurry up here. From the 25 on 2nd down. He's got it near the 8. Touchdown, Washington. It seems like a lot of the time, Brock, even if the results aren't quite as flashy every rep, tight ends are even more reliable scorers than a lot of receivers are when it comes to the passing game.
Yeah, I would agree with that, but there's also a lot more real estate for them to work with, right? Think of the receivers. They got to deal with the sidelines, that 12th defender. Many of these tight ends, they've got a ton of field to work with, and when they prove to the quarterback they can be a difference maker, he'll look for them.
That one splits the uprights. And the Commanders get it back to a 14-point game. Here's Gay now to handle the kickoff. And no return, as this is going to be a touchback. And with our new kickoff rules starting this year, the ball only comes out to that 20-yard line. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Shotgun snap for Hurts. It's Dotson on the catch. And he's able to get across the 25 before stepping out.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for on 1st down. Textbook. It sets up 2nd and very manageable, and it creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
We're a quarter of the way through on this chilly winter afternoon. 21-7 is our score. We're back to Northwest Stadium right after this. Ready now for our 2nd quarter. The Eagles have the football. They're looking at 2nd and 4. Goddard makes the catch. And they're going to bring him down just beyond the 30 at the 31. He gets 6 on that play. And that's a Philadelphia 1st down. Hurts now from the gun. He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. And he's brought down after a nice gain and a 1st down.
Year after year, the best offenses are multifaceted. It's not just the receivers or the tight ends that can make plays through the air. When you get running backs that can attack the middle of the field like that, man, is it difficult on the defense.
1st down, a run with Barkley. And they beat him to the edge. That run stopped back at the line.
These linebackers of today, they are so quick. They're so twitchy. You don't get a body on them in a hurry, they're going to stick you right at the line of scrimmage.
Second and 10, need to get some positive yardage here. Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. Able to get it to Barkley. And he's going to be drugged down, looks like at that 37-yard line. A 19-yard pickup, and that's going to move the chains.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
1st down throwing for Hurts. This time they're going to get there, and they drop him. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
That sure ended up being a worst-case scenario. Pass rush just kept coming and bearing down, and he was looking for an escape that wasn't there. It's just one of those plays in hindsight, Kate, where you really got to understand, I got to cut my losses and avoid such a negative play.
And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down. They get 27 on the play, and that's good for an Eagles 1st down. Throwing here, Hurts. On the move, headed right. And not a great choice on 1st down. It's incomplete, nearly intercepted, actually, so 2nd down coming up.
You feeling lucky? Well, do you? Well, he should, because quarterback got away with one right there. That was an easy pick dropped by the defense.
On 2nd down, here's Barkley. He swarms in the middle. This gets maybe a yard. Play made by Deron Payne. Only a yard for him that time, so now 3rd and 9. Now Hurts. Able to find Dotson here. And they get this down to the 10-yard line before going down. They get an even 10 on that play. And that's a Philadelphia 1st down. Running right, it's Barkley. He breaks a tackle. And he's to the 5 before going out of bounds. He managed 6 on the play, bringing up 2nd and 4.
Okay, this is why coaches across all levels of football harp on the importance of good, fundamental tackling, not just to hear themselves talk, It's to make sure that when one of their guys has a chance to bring down a running back, they're able to do it and keep those plays from going any further.
After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. They go to Barkley again. And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
Hey, Kate, sorting through traffic, seeking out a runner, that is this guy's domain. And boy, does he know how to operate in it.
So now here's 3rd and 5. Hurts setting up to throw. That's into the hands of Barkley.
Here we go. Here's one of those game situations that just puts a smile on my face because I can think from Pop Warner to the NFL, everybody on the field thinking the same thing. Can we go for it? Can we get one more shot as you end up just short on that 3rd down?
So on 4th down, on comes the Eagles kicker, Jake Elliott, for the try. This is a chip shot from the left hash. The kick by Hopkins is good. And that makes this a 3-score game.
That's the type of long, sustained drive that takes some of the starch out of your opponent. The only negative is that the kicking team was out there for a field goal and not an extra point. But they do come away with 3.
So new kickoff rules. This is going to come out to the 30, not the 25 on the touchback. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. Out of the gun, Daniels. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
On 2nd and 10 now, Daniels. He throws a bullet down the left side. He's got it! Oh, what body control to stay in and get the 2 feet down. It's a gain of 29 yards. And that'll be good for a Washington first.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. And a lot of times it's for shorter yardage, but sometimes things break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
Kate, I've seen a one-step drop. I've seen a 3, a 5, a 7. Some of the boots and play actions get more depth, but a 20-step drop? That's not going to cut it, except for this defense that just adds a whole bunch of negative yards to that play.
Rolling left, buying some time. Fought off a tackle, but he lost the football! And no turnover, it's going to stay with the offense. Well, you don't like to see the fumble, but hey, at least they were able to be the ones to recover it, and they keep possession.
Yeah, and I think the key there was to stay calm through the chaos. Cooler heads prevailed and got him the ball back.
So a crisis averted a moment ago, but their reward, a really tough 3rd down here. From the gun, it's Daniels. He's got it over the middle. And he gets down to the 24 before he stopped. It's a pickup of 14 yards as the chains reset.
That's what we call situational football. You spend all week working on your nickel passing game package to take advantage of 3rd downs just like that.
Oh, brother, it's another interception. Adoree Jackson makes the play. And the Eagles get it back after making their 3rd first-half interception. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. Hurts to throw. Toward the sideline, and he's got it. It's a massive 35-yard pickup, first down.
You know, Kate, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, he falls incomplete. Second down coming up. Couldn't connect with Dallas Goedert. So it's second down coming up.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
And they get this down to the 44 before he stopped. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And that's good for an Eagles first down. Hurts throwing again. Barkley's got it. And he's able to get this down to the 36.
That is the epitome of staying on schedule. That kind of completion right there on first down. Well, it opens up the entirety of the playbook for second down. Third and short in your back pocket, you can get even more aggressive and take that shot.
Underneath it goes. Catch made by the running back. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
I call this quarterback's best friend. Some call it a safety valve, some call it automatic, but it's sure nice as a quarterback when you got a trusty running back over the middle of the field that you can depend on.
And he'll get down to the 21-yard line before he stopped. Timeout taken by the Eagles. That's going to be their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run in crossing that first down marker.
Second and 3. This one is hit by a defender and winds up incomplete.
That's just simply great positioning to swat the ball away. He stayed in a spot where he could disrupt the throw before the target and make a play on it.
No connection on the last play, and now it's third down. A play fake, now Hurts to throw. Taken in by Smith. 14 yards on a nice play there, and it gives them first and goal.
You're not going to last long in the National Football League if you don't convert a good chunk of your third downs. Nice find there to continue the series.
They'll go from the gun with Barkley. And he powers through the middle for a gain of 4.
Hey, I get it on first and goal, right? A lot of teams like to be conservative and limit risk. Even if a run is stopped short, you still got 2, sometimes 3 downs to play with.
Ball at the 2 here for second and goal. Barkley. And he's in for the touchdown. The Eagles get more points to end a lopsided first half. Saquon Barkley, the touchdown. Point after added on by Elliott. And the Eagles make it a 24-point ball game. Elliott's all set for the kickoff. So new kickoff rules. This is going to come out to the 30, not the 25 on the touchback. They've got blackjack on the clock. Not a ton of time to use before halftime. On first down, here's Daniels. Forced out to his right. Now here he goes. And they'll have it across midfield as he runs out. It's a 24-yard gash, and it gives them the first down.
That is so demoralizing for a defense. You lock things down in coverage. You do everything right on the back end, only to see the quarterback escape, evade the pressure, and get that first down anyway. Ugh.
First and 10 now. Here's Daniels. Escapes the pocket. And that's going to fall incomplete. We're down to 9 seconds left.
at the coverage on that play, Kate. I love that. That is textbook defense right there. When the quarterback escapes the pocket, man, you got to find somebody. You got to go get sticky on your offensive guy. It's exactly what the secondary did, and it forces the throwaway.
So after the incompletion, here comes the second down call. Shotgun snap to Daniels. He's on the move. And he gets leveled just before he reaches the marker, and that hit prevents a first down. Only time left for one more snap, Brock, so they're going to run out their field goal unit. From the right hash, 55 yards out. And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. So that's the halfway point of this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Brock and I will be back right after this. Welcome back, everybody. Kate Scott, Brock Heward with you as we're about set to begin the third quarter. Elliott's all set for the kickoff. And well, in the past, we wouldn't have batted an eye as it sailed over the end zone, Brock. But with our new kickoff rules in place, that's going to cost them. The football's coming all the way out to the 30-yard line. They're out and set, 1st and 10. Daniels back to throw. And down he goes. The Eagles got him. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
It's 2nd and 21 at the 19-yard line.
Another try following the sack. Buying some time right. That one's complete, right side. And he's going to be brought down after getting this up to the 22.
You know, as any quarterback is going to tell you, that's one of the most difficult things to do, knowing you're going to get blasted. That defender's coming right at you, but you got to throw an accurate ball. It does two things. Number one, it strikes fear in the defense, and number two, you gain respect of your teammates.
And the Birds put their dime package out there. 3rd down coming up. Now they'll throw out of the gun. Caught quickly on the slant. And he's going to bring it up to the 40-yard line before he stopped. 3rd and 18 kills most drives, right? But they find an opening and hit it to pick up the first. New slated downs to approach here from the 40. Daniels on 1st down. Oh, no, they get him yet again. And the Eagles get the football as he makes his 3rd interception of this season.
At their own 44-yard line.
Eagles in a good spot here as they come up to the line. 1st and 10. Hurts looking to throw. That's complete. Here's Brown. And that's good for a gain of 5. Brought down by the future Hall of Famer, Bobby Wagner.
I feel so bad. I really do. And I don't mean this sarcastically, Kate. I feel bad for these guys in coverage. I don't know how you defend some of these players today because they get that drag route, they get one step inside of you. Well, there's very little you can do other than make the tackle.
And this is marked down right along that 40-yard line. It's a pickup of 11. And that's a Philadelphia 1st down. New slated downs to approach here from the 40. 1st and 10. Here's Hurts. Buys time, rolling right. He's keeping it. Don't think he's going to get much, if any, as he heads out of bounds right near the line.
You know, that play is so indicative of what we see in training camps all over football. Pursue, pursue, pursue. Blanketed coverage on the back end, and look at that defense fly. No gain on the play, but it very much feels like a sack for that defense.
He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. And he's brought down at about that 27-yard line. It's a 13-yard play, and that's enough for the first. Here's Saquon, and he's brought down for a loss.
Well, he was supposed to be the one who chipped away a few and got a new set of downs started right in rhythm. Instead, he's now forced to pick himself from behind the line thanks to a great effort defensively.
On the play fake, it's Hurts. And oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. And the Commanders have it as he records his 7th interception of the season. Well, Brock, they left the locker room in front. Great position to be in, right? But a shaky start to half number 2 with that interception right there.
We know that no lead in this league is safe ever, ever, ever. A one-point lead, something that looks insurmountable. They all seemingly come down to the final possession anyway. And with a whole half of football left, you just can't give away too many possessions like that.
Chased out to his right. He takes it himself. They manage 22 on the rip and a first down.
That's one of those occasions when you're sitting in the pocket and you're just looking for that escape valve. And then when you get it, you get space to run, and you get a first down. That's a big bonus for the quarterback.
A jolt to start that drive. They're up near the 45-yard line. Here's Daniels. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
Well, both ends of their defense nearly came away with a huge play. Another step, and they sacked the quarterback. But even still, the hit altered the throw and almost set up a takeaway.
No dice on that prior pass. Here's second down. Throwing now, Daniels. He's throwing deep to the left side. This one is tipped away and incomplete. Good positioning to make a play on it. That forces third down.
You know, as a QB, I'm going to note that in the back of my head. That was a heck of a break. Knocks the ball away. DBs like that, they tend to, once they get one hand on the ball, have a pretty good beat on you and can get two hands on it the next time.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got third down. Back to throw. Here's Daniels. He's loaded another one up. Oh, brother, it's another interception. Cooper to Gene in to pick it up. Well, no doubt there was some doom and gloom on the sideline following their interception, right? But a little bit of new life now as their defense picks him up, gets it right back for them.
Hey, I am all for a nice little game of one-upmanship between these two defenses. You picked our guy off, fine. We'll answer right away. See how you follow that up.
Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Interception last drive doesn't deter them. They're going right back to the air. And he'll take it up to the 30 before being brought down. A nice gain of 13 yards as it brings up a first down.
You know, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap first down.
It's Dotson on the catch. Options are open here. It's 2nd and inches. Operating from the gun. Here's Hurts. Able to find Dotson here. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12.
I'm sure coach and play caller doesn't mind making the job a little bit easier. You know, play calling's a lot simpler and easier when you count on the offense to move the chains on those early downs.
On first down, Hurts. He'll get this one to Brown. And they get this down roughly to the 34-yard line. Still on the move, coming to the line for 1st and 10. Hurts now from the gun. Cut at the 10-yard line. It's a Philadelphia touchdown. His second scoring catch of the game. That one right down the middle. And the Eagles continue piling onto this lead. Elliott's all set for the kickoff. So new kickoff rules. This is going to come out to the 30, not the 25 on the touchback. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Now Daniels off the play action. Complete out to the right. They deliver a shot before he can get to the line.
Well, there was never a play in any playbook I ever saw designed for a lost yardage play when you throw the ball. But if there's any solace, at least it was 1st down. A couple more chances to make up for it.
Out of the gun, Daniels. He puts everything behind this one. Brought in inside the 20. One of the game's biggest plays right there as they get the markers reset.
The analytics are pretty clear. It's hard to move the ball in this league with short little dinks and dunks. You've got to get the explosive chunk. You got to get the big play. And that throw to the outside, that gets the job done.
Working inside the red zone. And they will score. Touchdown, Washington. The Commanders shrinking the lead some in the 3rd. Deebo Samuel, the touchdown. All right, partner, what do you think? Was that a design read, or did he just see space and he was reacting more on the old quarterback instinct there?
Yes. I think yes on both of them, and that play happens so fast that it really is instincts on both sides.
That one splits the uprights. And the Commanders cut the lead by a quarter, down now to 21. Here's Gay now to handle the kickoff. And they won't return this, so with the new rules and because it hit in the landing zone first, the touchback will only come out to the 20. Offense ready to begin this drive, 1st and 10. Starting on the ground here with Barkley. And they try to power it forward, but only a couple of yards there.
They got some positive yards. That's a good thing. But too many plays like that, it just is too hard to pile together, get 1st downs against the better defenses in this league.
Shotgun snap for Hurts. That one doesn't find its man, incomplete.
You hear defensive coaches on every practice field we're on preach not giving up the big play, especially at the NFL level. They'll need to stay vigilant because they're definitely going to use that receiver to take the lid off this defense again.
On 3rd down, it's Hurts. He has the first over the middle. And that's good yardage with a new set of downs.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your 3rd downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
Catch is made down the right sideline. He does it. Touchdown, Philadelphia. The Eagles trying to end this before the final quarter. It's a Devontae Smith touchdown. His 3rd through the air this game. That one right down the middle. And the Eagles grow their lead yet again.
17. Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
Elliott's all set for the kickoff. So new kickoff rules. This is going to come out to the 30, not the 25 on the touchback. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. Daniels. On the move, headed right. He tucks it and takes off. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. That's going to pick up the first down after a gain of 26.
As long as these are the results he's getting, they're going to be just fine with him calling his own number. He does such a good job of seeing the field and knowing when it's his time to take it himself.
Play fake here, Daniels. Cut for big yards on the right side. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down.
Let's go now.
They'll run. Pacheco is across the line for the Washington touchdown. The Commanders shave some off the deficit late in the quarter. It's an Isaiah Pacheco touchdown. They kept it on the ground as opposed to airing it out, and that time, well, Brock, the ground game paid off.
Well, these great rushing attacks down here that could score rushing touchdowns, it takes the whole party getting involved. Yeah, the burst of the running back was tremendous. How about the launch of his blockers right off the line of scrimmage?
And they pick him off again! And the Eagles get it back on his 6th interception of the season.
You know, sometimes it just feels like the opposing coaches are sitting right inside your skull. They read the call and were set up perfectly to counter it.
Here's Gay now to handle the kickoff. And this won't be a return. It's going to be a touchback, but because it hit in the landing zone first, Brock, per the new rules this season, the ball comes out to the 20 and not the 30. They're out and set, 1st and 10. Barkley on the shotgun handoff. And the defense gets there to force a small loss.
This is one of those plays that I wish we had the huddle mic'd up, Kate, because I can assure you that offensive line in their own way is telling that running back, sorry, we did not give you any chance.
Offense to the line for 2nd down. Back to throw, Hurts. Able to get it to Barkley. And he'll push this upfield and earn them a new set of downs. That'll go for an 18-yard gain. And that's good for an Eagles first down. New set of downs for him at the 38. They just get the play off. He loses the football. And this goes out of bounds. The fumble, not ideal, but hey, did end up being a small gain on the play. Second and 6 coming up here. From the 42. He goes back to him yet again. Complete. And they push this down to the opposing 47-yard line. 12 yards on that play, and a good call nets him the first.
A play like this, that's exactly where you want to get him the ball. Right on the outside, where he's got the space and a lot more room to work.
They give to Barkley, left side. Stiff arm success. That play gains 15, and it moves the sticks.
Kate, I know you can see that smile on my face as we stand next to each other. Sure, I love that run. But I'm thinking about some great running backs. In fact, Corey Dillon, who created a lot of negative grades on my play sheet because I didn't want to carry out no fake. I wanted to watch the damage he could do like we just saw.
They've got first down from the 31. Throwing here, Hurts. Barkley's got it. And he's going to be out of bounds. Looks like a yard or two short of the 25.
Well, that's a pretty similar result to a first down run play. Moves it forward, keeps you on schedule, and makes 2nd and 3rd down a whole lot easier to manage.
Halfway to the marker, it's 2nd and 5. From the 27. Short pass brought in. And he has it down officially to the red zone at the 20. A 70-yard pickup, and it moves the chains.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
All right, set now, 1st and 10. From the red zone now. Has it at the 7. And he's going to be tackled, but still all the way down to the 6. 14 yards on a nice play there, and it gives them 1st and goal.
Well, that is pretty darn impeccable timing between the two. They hit a curl route of that length. It takes great anticipation and precision by the quarterback, and the receiver on the other end finishing it, doing his job.
This offense in position now. It's 1st and goal. Taps it quick to the receiver coming across. And they're able to grind him to a halt after a pickup of 4.
Receivers running the ball, well, that's become commonplace in the NFL now, and that includes down here in the red zone. In close, a lot less space to work with. You really love your most elusive players to get their hands on the ball.
Running left, this is Barkley. Launches, and he's got it! Touchdown! The Eagles keep adding to that 4th quarter lead. Saquon Barkley, the touchdown. His 3rd of the game on the ground. Well, next to kickers, some of our most prolific scorers in league history have been running backs, Brock, and he now tops them all. Most touchdowns in a single season. Yeah, pretty incredible, Kate. You've got to do it with your legs. You got to do it with your hands. It's why, well, when you're a little kid, right, and you're playing on the school ground, you figure it out pretty quickly. That dude's elite. That guy can run and score. He's a difference maker, and this guy certainly is. Elliott's all set for the kickoff. So new kickoff rules. This is going to come out to the 30, not the 25 on the touchback. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Here's Daniels. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Hit arrived as the ball did to break things up. And we'll see what they do here on 2nd down. Now he'll throw off the play fake. Oh no, they get him yet again. Sidney Brown makes the play.
I think it's safe to say his day is beyond repair now, if it wasn't long ago. He just hasn't been reading these coverages at all, and it's clearly not on the same page with his receivers. I think it really is now time to think about his confidence for future games and get him out of this ball game.
1st and 10, here's Hurts. This finds Smith, and he's able to reach the 40 on that play.
Well, he saw his guys pick up the blitz. Well, he felt them pick it up anyway if he wasn't looking at him. But with their effort on his behalf, I think this QB felt owed to them and the group up front to find somebody to get a completion, so that effort up front wasn't in vain.
They run it with Saquon. And he rocks the tackler. And he crosses out of bounds, so now we're going to learn who the penalty flag is on. A game they were pretty happy with goes away via the penalty, and now we're going to wait to see how they respond. Back to the line they go. It's 2nd down. Hurts now from the gun. Big catch is made, and he got the feet in too. A big play, 23 yards to move those chains.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it, going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
1st down throwing for Hurts. Pass is caught at the 9. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. And even 20 yards on the play, and it awards them with a 1st and goal.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips and cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. Good pressure from the defense there has them trending in the wrong direction.
You know, we do enough of these games, Kate, and I am a big fan of creativity. And the QBs today are some of the best to ever do it. That's a situation where you got to know on 1st down, it's not time to be creative, especially if you feel the heat coming defensively. Just find a way to throw that.
Touchdown, Philadelphia! Well, as they drive forward to one right now, looks like it should be a win, Brock. He sure is taking advantage of a nice little chance to boost his stat line. His 2nd touchdown of the game.
Yeah, you just kind of feel these two building some trust, right? Just more and more equity. Certainly paying dividends in this one, but more than likely for more games to come.
That one splits the uprights. And the Eagles continue adding on to that lead. Elliott's all set for the kickoff. So new kickoff rules. This is going to come out to the 30, not the 25 on the touchback. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Now Daniels off the play action. Looking right, and he finds him. And he gets absolutely popped to end that one.
Sure showed off some mobility on that play. Got outside the pocket and easily found an open man.
They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. Daniels now. An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete.
You know, when we were growing up in the backyard, we call them alligators. 1 alligator, 2 alligator, 3 alligator. He needed another alligator in order to get that ball off. Credit the defense for forcing the incompletion.
Daniels throwing on 3rd. Connection made with his running back down the middle. And he's going to get stopped right around the 45-yard line. They got 24 yards on the play. And the Commanders will have a 1st. Throwing off the play fake here. Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. 2nd down coming up.
That was simply a case of not enough time available to let that play develop. That throw was out so quick, and he wasn't able to reel it in.
Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up.
A loss of 10 yards on the play. It's now 3rd down.
Moving quickly, trying to get set again. We've hit the 2-minute warning here in D.C. Commanders just want to get out of here with how this one is gone. So not an enviable spot here as they come up on 3rd and very long. From the gun, it's Daniels. Forced out to his right. And that's a win for the pass rush. Hit as he threw it, leads to the incompletion. 4th down coming up.
Well, he needed another second to deliver the throw he wanted to. You got to give a lot of credit that time, Kate, to the pass rush for getting in and forcing him to dish it before he was ready.
Desperation time here on 4th. A bit of desperation on this deep shot. Oh, brother, it's another interception. Picked off by Quinyon Mitchell.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 7-yard line.
Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. A give to Barkley. He finds a little space there to get this up to the 12. Halfway there on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
This is a guy who, man, when he is in a group, when he is feeling it, you're just not going to bring him down with an arm tackle. You better buckle up. You need a textbook tackle on this guy. Wrap, grab some cloth, and drive him to the ground with all you got.
Wow, they're going to pass it here. Has a man, it's Brown. And that's good yardage there with a new set of downs to boot.
Move the chains! Gotta move them chains! Build momentum and keep that defense on its heels.
They'll keep this drive moving and come to the line for 1st and 10. Putting a receiver in motion. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. And he takes it in for the touchdown. Great defensive effort late, even if this one's decided. Went to the oh well one too many times, Brock, and this time the defense was ready for it.
Yeah, you make as many catches as he has in this game, you're going to attract some extra attention. They knew it was probably going his way in the near future, and they had somebody there waiting for it that time.
With time ticking away, they prepare for a must-get onside kick. And the onside kick doesn't pan out. The Eagles make the recovery. And he has it to the 42 before they make the stop. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. Hurts back to the air after the pick. That one's cut along the left sideline. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down. It's a pickup of 39 yards. And that will set up 1st and goal. Oh, look at this. He's setting up to throw. And we shouldn't be surprised as they connect in the end zone for yet another touchdown. The Eagles keep running away with this. It's a Devontae Smith touchdown. A 4th for him in this game, and one more ties the record. That one right down the middle. And the Eagles tack on 7 more to their lead. Elliott's all set for the kickoff. And he got all of that one, that's for sure. But with our new kickoff rules in play this year, that means the football's going to be spotted at the 30. They're out and set, 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception. He's looking to throw. Escapes the pocket. Trying to push it deep downfield. And that's going to be knocked away, incomplete. Trying to force one through there. So 2nd down coming up.
Well, the QB right there, he put it pretty close to the sidelines to begin with. And the defender, well, that was a nice job. Just simply put a hand out there and let me just encourage the ball to fall incomplete.
A bit of desperation on this deep shot. And that's going to be incomplete. Still time for a couple of plays, though. 15 seconds left. That was intended for Deebo Samuel. So now it's going to be 3rd and long.
Defender's not going to be thrilled the catch was almost made on his watch, but more importantly, he breaks it up. Gives him a chance to do a little jawing after the play. Lets the other guy know he roughed him up. It cost him that catch.
And he'll have it down to the 44-yard line. The timeout's taken now as we have 1, possibly 2 snaps remaining in this ball game. From the 44-yard line now, 1st and 10. They kick the running back in motion. Again, Daniels to the air. Trying to push it deep downfield. They don't connect there, and now just 3 seconds showing on the clock. Ball and defender arrived at the exact same time there. So that brings up second down.
Well, that was almost one of those nice chunk plays you like to see in the NFL, Kate, before he was able to recover and provide the hit and ultimately dislodge the football. You like to see that physical edge and scrappiness to contest any kind of shot plays down the field.
One final shot here. And that last pass falls incomplete as this game comes to a close. So the Eagles will fly out of here with a...
I've been shooting from a cannon. Mid-flight, here to recite, I ain't landing. Handles like a vandal at night, you can't grab it. Fire underneath my hood is outstanding. Blast through a wall of bricks like Superman did. Ain't nothing holding me back but me standing. So I'ma take off right now from this planet. The new sound has been found in yo. I don't know what you've been told, but I ain't gonna stop till I break the mold. You see, I'm born in the music. I wanna rise in the ceiling, yes I do. I think it's time to see a brand new menu. I said I'm born in a million. I'm born in a million. Yeah, I'm born in a million. Yeah, I'm born in a million. Alright now. You with me? I said, are you with me? Wake up to see my brand new horizon. The world's in my hands and the sun's tantalizing. Grab hold of mine if you want some good time. And it's been too long and you need some unwinding. Woo! Shake it low, shake it low. The new sound